misses off the backboard. Pass to Sharp. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Strasburg. Here's Miller. Outside Leduc. Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here. Played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Now here's Sharp. 21 points in the game. Dumas on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Sharp.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Leduc. 6 points for him. Pass to Leon. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. It kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
For three. Another three for Paris.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Here's Leduc. A rebound by Vasseur. Paris dictating the flow. 16-point lead, the largest margin of the game. Here's Sharp with a three. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Leduc for three. Again, Leduc missing. There's the triple. And again, it's Sharp with a three.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Picked by Roquefort. Leduc's got room. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
Here's Sharp with a three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Yet another three for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the threes started falling for him like raindrops.
Leduc with another miss. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Good use of momentum by MP, driving it hard and dunking it before the D can stop him.
And here's Leduc. 10 points for him. From the top of the key, no good on that shot. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Paris FC basket ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
No doubt, Europe is a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Now here's Leduc. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Lemuel. Back to Vasseur. Just 5 to shoot. Lemuel. He's covered by Ahern. Leduc with another miss.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They play terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Here's Paris.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
To the paint, Zadirko, and Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's Miller.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Miller is a longer guard. It could be a tough matchup.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Lemuel.
6 to shoot.
Strasbourg again missing.
Pass to Sharp.
Ahern outside.
Off target from outside.
Roper with it.
And it's Sharp picking him up. Here's Miller.
It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
Taking it right to the heart of that defense. Miller with a high percentage look.
Back to Sharp. Fires for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Pass to Leduc.
Elbow shot on the way.
Harris grabs the miss. What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Pass to Vasseur. Now here's Roper. Outside Vasseur.
That shot off the mark.
Here's Sharp.
What an incredible scoring display he's put on tonight.
Here's Leon.
Pass to Miller. And there's the foul. It's on Sharp. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
Both teams making substitutions here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Three-pointer.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Outside Leduc.
Wing shot on the way.
A rebound by Vasseur. Now Paris FC basket with it. Pass to Blanchet. Back to Sharp. Now here's Vasseur. Vasseur defending. Strasbourg Basket Pro moving up. Here's Lemuel. Rejected by Sharp.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
Blanchet. Outside for Sharp.
The three sinks the three-pointer.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Leduc gets the bucket.
They're working in nicely right there.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Sharp outside. Over to the left wing.
Pass to Blanchet.
Just 4 to shoot.
And the dunk by Vasseur.
Great effort on the boards and a mean dunk. You just will not ever see him quit on a play.
He certainly is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Absolutely,
Maybe
Blake.
two.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting a body on him, even that's not enough. You know, he'll go over, around, or through you to get to that rebound. I mean, he is just relentless.
Now here's Sharp.
Portier. Lemuel covering. Back to Portier. Here's Blanchet.
The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Miller.
Miller finishing it off.
And what a slam right there by Miller. The defense cannot allow Quentin to get that close to the bucket.
Back to Portier. Outside Leduc.
Sharp. Out to the wing.
Outside Leduc.
Back to Sharp.
Pass to Blanchet. Leduc for three.
Buries it from three-point range.
When you have a big man who can shoot from distance like that, it is such a huge bonus.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
So when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MB, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that about does it, folks. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafatemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point, I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Ms. Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. And he just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're gonna try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're gonna leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
The goal versus new here. I mean, it's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Sharp. Fires
three. Rebound by Barrow. The left wing. Breezeball outside. Clock at 6. Outside the ball. Off target with the three.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Legge.
Here's Sharp outside. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMar.
After the three on the other end, you had to know MP was itching to hit a three of his own.
Barrow outside. Pass to Parker. It's hauled in by Paris. And here's Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another three for Paris.
When you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Breezeball long range. And again, it's Marseille with a three.
Breezeball looking to match his opponent's work on the arc. Firing back with a three of his own.
Here's Sharp with a three. Another three for Paris.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Bourgeois, defended by Elich. A shot by Bourgeois, no good. Paris with the lead. Pass to Sharp. From the arc. Rebound by Barrow. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. They really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt, and Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Now here's Sharp. 9 points in the game. Nails from three-point land.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Dupont with it. Defended by Sharp.
A credit to D there, got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable in the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Players at this level just cannot give an inch to him.
That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Dupont. Pass to Breezeball. 6 on the shot clock. Now Bourgeois. Parker's got space. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
And so the first quarter in the books. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 7. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Both teams making some changes here. Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone. Pass to Breezeball. Now here's Bourgeois. 6 to shoot. it off the glass.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Now here's Brisebois.
Tries it from 16.
A rebound by the Sieur.
A one-on-one situation.
Okay,
Back to Sharp. Fires from deep.
they get the rebound.
Another shot. And the layup is up and in. And it's a tie ball game.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
That's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
Now here's the ball.
He has 5. To the wing on the left.
Ball lock. It's held in by Paris.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Sharp.
Pass to Ahern.
Sharp outside.
Outside Elich.
Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
DuPont on the wing.
Fires the 3.
A rebound by the Sieur. Outside Elich. Sharp.
The 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He's at 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test going his way.
The resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Pass to Elich. Sharp. Now here's the Sieur. Guarded by DuPont.
Here's Sharp with a 3. The Sieur.
Ball lock.
Has picked up his first foul of the game.
A few more points tacked onto their lead, and in the cruelest way possible.
Yeah, for the defense, those putback jams sting, don't they?
You gotta box out.
Oh, those sting like a bee, Blake. They really do. The defense forces a miss and then can't corral it. They're hanging their heads for sure.
Marseille trailing. Pass to DuPont. Here's Parker. The Sieur defending. Now Brisebois. Left side Bourgeois.
Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Listen, guys, I'm old school, so I love seeing a guy like Bourgeois hit a mid-range jam.
Here's Sharp outside.
Rebounded by Brisebois.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Pass to Bourgeois. Now here's the ball. He's covered by Ahern. There's Merrill with the 3. Outside for DuPont.
No good on the triple.
Here's Ahern.
And a pretty tight uncontested game here as we end the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Dumont, guarded by DuPont.
Shots good. That's Sharp.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent and deep.
Outside. the ball. Parker a screen. And Dupont throwing it down.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Inside.
Out to Brisebois. They get it back. Pass to Bourgeois.
Misses from close range.
Harris with the lead. They put it outside. Sharp.
Jacks up a three.
It's Harden. By Bourgeois.
Three-pointer.
And Barrow with it for three.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
Sharp up top. Guarded by Dupont.
The three is up.
Out of bounds. It'll go to Marseille.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Pass to Bourgeois. Back to Barrow. Marseille, no good that time either. Go outside. And here's Sharp. Now Aiton.
Parker defending.
Outside Bourgeois. Brisebois. Now here's Parker.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Sharp.
The big man, Parker, powering through for the and one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws. And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Sharp with a three. He's it from downtown.
And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season. We've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC. And you got to make some type of defensive adjustments because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Now here's Brisebois. Outside Bourgeois. There's Barrow with the three. That falls. Great assist by Bourgeois.
Yeah, Barrow is ready to duel them from beyond the arc. He'll provide the answer triple every time he can.
Here's Sharp. 27 points for him.
Another three for Paris.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Barrow.
He's got 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws, 2 contact on the shot.
And Brisebois very clever.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bourgeois. Pass to Barrow. Brisebois. Parker a screen.
Let's go with a 3.
Brisebois. It's good.
Well, the perimeter is where Brisebois earns his living. Defenders can't lose that one out there.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed the ball on the offensive end so far.
And not the lack of effort to Paul, and they try to get things going. But right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Now here's the ball. It's Parker high post.
Offline from the high post.
Sharp, defended by Bourgeois. Left side, Elich. Sharp outside.
No good from outside. Zadirko, good.
Well, defensively, you've got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Here's the ball. Barrel on wing. He's played by Avery. That's the Sharp. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from downtown.
They built this lead to plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
Just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Dumal. Out to the wing. Sharp outside. Ahern to Sharp. Kick out to Dumal. Here's Ahern. A three-pointer off the mark. Down low. Here's Bourgeois. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
Converting through contact. Bourgeois didn't slow down because of a little bump.
And here's Sharp outside. Marseille Basketball pulls it in. Pass to Dupont. And here's Parker. Zadirko defending. There's Barrow with the three. That shot, no good. And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they could use some clock.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sharp with a three. Drops in the tray. Here's Bourgeois. FC gets the win. They've now secured a spot in the EBA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EBA tournament is kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together, they've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EBA tournament in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
And so that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA Championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, About to play Istanbul for the EBA championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you gotta take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament, the most experience, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Well, tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP.
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's winner take all here, and the Kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
And that one's good. Sharp.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Over to the left wing. Move on for three. Good. And Toprak gets the assist. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Don't take your eyes off him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
About a minute into this first quarter. One-on-one fast break. Here's Kaya. One up, one down. And he makes his first shot of this game.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
So clever and confident inside. Yilmaz just has a knack for carving out some real estate for himself.
Sharp outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed.
Ball with it. And it's Sharp picking him up. Offensive rebound. From deep Toprak. Take out to the ball.
And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, when it opens up like that, he's usually very gifted at making a weak cover from there.
Surprising miss. He's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
Whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 9. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
Kaya, defended by Elich.
And there's the whistle.
Kaya using the lane to get to the line for Istanbul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both shots good from the stripe.
Paris trailing. Svirko outside.
Back to Sharp. Takes the three. Knocks down the 3 ball.
What a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be caught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 12. For 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Up top, Duval. Count that one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Duval. Back to Sharp. Ahern.
Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen from deep. One up, one down. And he makes his first shot of this game.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Outside Toprak.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 2. And quarter 2 will get underway.
Welcome back to the Eternal City Rome. Second quarter action. Istanbul making a change here. The three from Kaya. It's hauled in by Paris. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone into the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Pass to Toprak.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And Toprak plays with a lot of fire. He loves getting revenge with the three ball.
Jacks up a 3.
Toprak grabs the miss. Istanbul leading.
Plenty of space. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
But credit Kaya with some major energy. When big men like him work hard on the glass, they sometimes get rewarded for it.
Here's Sharp with a 3. And it's Sharp again missing.
And Istanbul basketball with possession here. Toprak. He's covered by Ahern. Back to Toprak.
Beyond the arc.
Here's Idemish.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but just couldn't knock it down. Here's Sharp with a 3.
Shot is good on the assist by Elis.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Back to Toprak.
The 3 is up.
Offensive rebound.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, he's a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what he brings to the table.
Sharp outside. Pass to Ahern.
Sharp. Shot clock at 6.
Fortier outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Istanbul ball.
Istanbul ball.
Here's Borkmas. Defended by Sharp. And a 3-on-3 fast break. And they pick up 2.
That's deflating for a team. Coughing the ball up and having it turn into immediate points at the other end.
Yeah, that just feels like giving up 2 buckets.
Pass to Toprak. Over Ahern. Toprak can't hit. And here's Paris.
Trailing here by 8. And here's Sharp outside.
Istanbul basketball with the rebound.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Borkmas. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Here's Idemish. Pass to Kaya.
Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple.
Sharp outside.
From downtown, good on the 3-point shot. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Istanbul basketball ahead.
Up 5. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. Harris trailing.
Pass to Zadirko. A 3-ball. And Harris, another triple.
One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
By Kaya. So it's Istanbul now.
2-point game. Up again. The rebound by Zadirko.
Harris FC basket with it. Pass to Dumal. Sharp. That's good. And it's Dumal with the assist.
Zero hesitation for 1-2. I love seeing the confidence.
Now here's Guvon.
He's closely guarded. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And when you try to compare Guvon to the other great league guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. And there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Guvon gives the team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Finish.
Nice sequence from Ganesh. He is opportunistic.
Here's Sharp with a 3. Sinks the triple.
We're coming to halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
There's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting him fly.
I agree, Brian. This should all have a green light.
And yep, it's good.
Just going to work inside. Guvon finding his finish at close range.
Sharp with the ball. And it's Kaya picking him up.
Takes the 3. Sharp, no good.
With his size, you have to love the way Emil Ganesh moves around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Sharp shooting from Yilmaz on the perimeter. He had that one totally fouled it.
Looks like he took that one actually a little personal.
Yeah, that was just a payback.
That's what you love to see. Two guys going at it.
Outside Guvon.
Let's go with a 3.
It's called in by Paris. And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Now, Guvon might have the experience, but right now, MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
Now here's Guvon. Defended by Sharp.
Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside.
And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing, he's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
You kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then, and a huge part of Istanbul's success.
Outside Toprak. And Istanbul, another 3.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Sharp, no good. Istanbul leading.
Shoots the 3. Rebound by Zadirko. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. For 3.
And Paris